Hello, and welcome to Art with Miss Michelle. Today we're going to learn how to draw a spider web and make a little spider to go inside of it. So last week we worked on drawing some straight and curved lines, and we're going to use what we learned to make our spider web. And this is also a fun project for this time of year because it's the time when you see lots of spider webs. If you go outside, you'll notice they're everywhere, and they have really cool patterns, and they're really intricate and cool to look at, especially if they get wet. The water kind of sticks to them and they just look really beautiful. Okay, so for this project, you're going to need some black paper, and I have some colored paper to make my spider and spider legs. So I have two different colors. You could either do that, or if you want them all the same color, you can use just one color. And then I'm going to need a white pencil for my web, or you could also use a white crayon. And then I have just a black pencil so I can draw some eyes on my spider. And then I'm either going to need a glue stick or some glue to glue my spider on, and either an art mat, or I just have some newspaper for gluing so my glue doesn't get on the table, and some scissors to cut out my spider. Okay, so I'm going to start by drawing some straight lines. So I want to start in the middle and draw some straight lines going out towards the edge of my paper. Now, I don't want them to be too close together, so I'm going to leave some space in between, and they're all going to touch in the middle, and then I'm going to draw them out towards the edge of my paper. And then for the part going around the web, I'm just going to start kind of close to the center, but not too close. And now I'm going to make my curvy lines. So I'm going to just start at one line and then curve it to the next line. Then I'm going to do the same thing here. And I'm just going to keep going around. And it's going to start to look like a spider web. And then when I get back to my first line, I'm going to connect them. Then I'll move out a little bit and make a little bit bigger of a curved line. And I'm just going to keep going around my web. And the further out I get, the bigger my curved lines are going to be. So I'm kind of making like the shape of a C or a U. And this is going to be pretty similar to the lines we did last time. We're just doing them in a different context, so they're going to make a web design. Now, if you think about spiders in real life, there's many different types of spiders, and they make all different types of webs. So if your lines look a little bit different than mine, that's okay. It's probably just a different type of spider web. So I did this project a couple of years ago. Some of you might remember it. And everyone's webs looked kind of different, and they were all really cool. So if yours is different, then that's okay. Everyone can be creative with this project. There's different ways to do it. So once I get to the edge, since my paper is longer this way than this way, I might just want to add an extra web on the side over here. And I might not have room to make that one go all the way around. But yeah, my web's almost finished. So I can just add a couple extra lines where I have some extra space, or I could just leave some extra space. That would be fine too. And then if you want to, you can make a couple little connector lines. Like if the spider was building it, it might have to connect each row. Some people like to do that, some people just like to leave them out. And then when I'm all done with my web, I can start making my spider. So I'm just gonna cut out, I can do a circle or an oval, or if I want to do something a little bit more creative, you can make your spider look however you want. And then for the legs, so spiders usually have 8 legs. So I could either cut out 8 legs and glue 4 on each side, or if I make 4 really long legs, I could glue them onto the back of my spider, and then I'll flip this over and they'll stick out on both sides. So you could either do that, or you could just make 8 separate legs. And then when I'm gluing these, I'm gonna do it over my newspaper or art mat. So if I want to glue them onto the back of my spider, I can just put some glue on here and then stick the legs on. So I could even do it like this. Or I could just put them straight across. I'll leave that up to you. There's no really right or wrong way to do this. I might need a little bit more glue. If I was just going to glue these onto my paper, I would want to put the glue on the back of this and stick it on so I don't get extra glue on my black paper. Then I'm just going to put a little bit more glue on the legs so this will stick really well and I can find a good spot in my web. And then I can add some eyes. And some teeth if I want. And if I want to do some designs on my spider, I can. If you wanted to make a separate head and glue that on, you can too. So there you go. There's my spider web. And I've used my straight and curved lines that I learned about last time to make a cool fall picture. So thanks for watching my video and happy web drawing.